Hey guys, today is October the 11th of 2021, and I wanted to go over the Nifty 50. I finally got the data cleaned. Someone that watches my YouTube videos as a subscriber contacted me and sent me some Nifty 50 data going way back to 1990. So I want to give you a big thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you. And don't know your name off the top of my head, but I want to say thank you. I know everybody in the community, especially the community that trades the Nifty 50, is going to appreciate that. So with that being said, let's get into the charts. As you can see, using the Elliott wave count, we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we are in 5. Does that mean that we're going to stall here and then, do an ABC correction? Not necessarily, because the market is trending. I've always said price is king. But we can see some projections. If this is going to continue pushing higher into the end of the year, there's a possible wave 5 target all the way up here, 20.75.6 potential target. And if it's going to continue, you have a target here of 18.217, and right now we're somewhere around here. And the data I have is only up to the 8th. I don't have the 11th or today's data. So those are two possible targets in regards to Elliott wave count. This green line here is called a seasonality projection line. You can see that it gets toppy here. It pulls back, it pulls into the 15 pops. And then somewhere around November 9th, it really gets a Momo. So keep an eye on those dates, especially 15 and November 9th for possible swing lows if it pushes lower. Other than that, the Nifty is trending like a bull. It's above the 20, the 50, the 100, the 200. So that's a trending market that's going higher, making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. It's pushing higher. The thing is, for concern is that we're in a wave 5 area, and that's if it plays out. The Stokes are kind of toppy over here. The MACD kind of turned over, flipped over here. But other than that, oscillators, I've noticed that they've kind of dug in a little bit below here, the 535. This one also on the 517. This is the 1070. Hasn't done it yet, but kind of losing momentum and steam. Other than that, it's still strong. It's positive, and nothing's really negative yet. I'm just showing you some potentials. Time clusters. Maybe keep an eye on the 12th right here of October, which that's probably going to be tomorrow. Other than that, let's see. Linear regression channels are pointing up. You can see that it's right here, holding that 50 line. Ellipse, nothing really there yet. And the Gann fan, you can see that this is the 1x1, and it's just chugging along, chugging away. So that's positive. Let's go to the next chart. Now the Dewey cycle is, showing something different here. Something around the 19th, it tops out here. All these Dewey cycles here kind of top out, and then they kind of push lower. That remains to be seen. Other than that, that's, a little headwind that we can see there. The Gann swings indicators are pointing up. This one is pointing up, so that's very bullish, very positive. Nothing to be concerned about there. On the Gartley and ABCD patterns, nothing really there. We could keep moving. On the Fibonacci extensions, from this swing point here to here and here, we're already at the 300%, which is at 17 what is it, 992, somewhere around there. That's the 300%. So let's see if we could break above there and continue pushing higher. If it kind of goes sideways here and it's kind of stalling, then we just got to keep an eye on that. On the Gann speed lines, same thing, the 300%, and it's positive, but we just got to break above that level. The Gann fan, you can see this is the 1x1, this red line, and it's been hugging it and chucking away, going higher since this March low, March 23rd, 23 low here of last year. And it's just pushing away, and it's very strong and very bullish. My action reactions lines, like I said, I just got this chart and I started working on it last night. So I haven't gotten everything up that I like to look at, but I just started with this action reaction line. You can see that this is a line where it's finding support right now, but I got to work on this chart a little more. That's there. And my Andrews pitchfork, you can see that we fell off the channel here, and then we're fighting, and then the bulls took over and got it back in. So we're looking good right now. If we could push higher, we'll probably tag that 50 line, and if not, we could probably push over this on this angle right here. But so far, that looks bullish. And there goes the Dewey cycles. And then lastly, this is the master chart. You get that. I got data from 1990 thanks to a listener. So let's get here. I really haven't put much on this chart. Like I said, I've been working on it and just kind of getting a groove and getting a feeling for, the data points. But as you can see, it's trending higher. There's nothing negative about this chart. It is bullish and it's just pushing higher. RSI kind of, dug in a little bit, but other than that, it's good. Looking at the seasonalities here, let's get a little closer. So the yellow is the annual cycle. It topped out in September. It's pushing lower. The decimal and annual is bullish all the way now to November. And this is the fast and the mid. So they're kind of mixed. The things are just kind of like opposite. The annual and the red. Fast is pushing down. And then the green and the decimal are pushing up. So kind of a divergence. They're not in sync. So it could go either way. It could continue pushing higher or have a little retracement. But there's no signs of that, like I said. Let's get that out of there. I ran the neural net just to see what the computer was picking up. And it was having a sell signal here on September and then a buy signal in December 16. So we'll see how that plays out for now. And then I was messing around some cycles. And this is one that kind of looks the best, but I need to continue researching and digging in to kind of narrow it down to what's the best fit and what works. And you can see that here, it could get toppy, which kind of leads me to, with the wave 5. So it's just all, just kind of keeping an eye on it. But this little hump right here, October 24th, the 11th, and all the way to the 16th, we want to keep an eye on these dates right here. It's just kind of sideways, high, low, and then kind of drifts off. So we'll see how that's going to play out. Other than that, man, this thing is strong like a bull. There's nothing to be concerned about. If you're long term, just trail your stops. Oh, you can see this making higher highs, higher lows, no reversal patterns, nothing. I haven't seen today's data, but it looks good. Nothing negative here. The only thing, maybe a little divergence here, but this happens here and there. Like you can see here, it kind of went sideways, just pulled in, and then got another leg up. Same thing could happen here, or it could go kind of sideways, and then it could push another leg up. And you're already seeing the levels on the wave 5 where it could potentially go. So I'm going to sign out. Hopefully you like this video. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on the Nifty 50.